Trust Media, Police Crimes Report. I am Christopher Wood. I am 53 years old. I am a full physical, serious brain injury, skull split, body mutilation, kidnap, sex assault, false arrest, arrest refusals, extortion, slave traffic, made homeless, torture, attempted murder, a victim of very seriously dangerous police and accomplices and doctors are involved. File falsifications for discrimination, treatment refusals, assuring all crimes are covered up. Human trafficking, sex slavery trafficking, cops of Napanee, whether they have transferred or not, are still involved and guilty of murders and attempted murders within Ontario Provincial Police. Ex-Chief or Commander, year 2019, had me shot on the corner of Bridge and Center Street. August 6, 2019, he was driving a white Jeep Wrangler at the time, him and somebody in a black truck. It was at the stoplights, Center Street and Bridge, Highway 41 and Bridge Street at the intersection. Staff Sergeant's years 2019-2021, kidnapping, sodomy, sex assault, Shannon Cork, Robert Lucas, Dave Weiss, Constable Ward. Christine Schultz, Stacy, a mental health worker, blonde-haired, heavy-set woman, was Napanee Daily Tea Company, now Kingston AMHS. Shelley Huffner had me kidnapped May 27, 2021, 24 hours after me asking for help with crimes against me. Spencer Mills, 14716. Robert Kane, 7224. Shannon Cork, Robert Lucas, Dave Weiss, Constable Ward. Dr. Tatiana Vakadinovic, Lennox and Addington County General Hospital, girlfriend to Stacy, file falsifier, the one that medically blacklisted me to assure all crimes against me. Dr. Joy Hadley, Dr. Barton, Dr. Pritchard, Dr. Waldron, Dr. McGregor, ex-CEO Covey Duck and Patient Relations, all criminally negligent, involved in co-committing, and including even having me charged twice. The first in an attempt to give me a criminal record. I have no criminal record. Once and also in an attempt to turn things around for their crimes against me. Accomplices, two of them are my cousins, and my own cousin personally told me of his involvement with this. Robert Berry, Bert Hustler, Tyler Lake, Jason Van Alstyne, Raymond LeBlanc, Harry Hartwick, Dale Hartwick, Tony Hearns, Blair Kane Hardy, or Blair Hardy Kane, and a guy known as Bill Woldridge. Many alias names: Bill Woldridge, Bill Cooldridge, Bill Delarosable, James Bubbles, Stephen Mavis, Robert Cross. Bald, glasses, lives in a duplex behind the law office on Center and Bridge Street. Approximately 65 to 70 years old, heroin addict, heroin trafficker, and a child sex slave trafficker. He was stalking children for XOPPG for the one that had me shot at Tim Hortons daily for sex slavery trafficking. He also used to live in Picton, Ontario as well, where he frequented Tim Hortons. There is others involved that I cannot say who are guilty of very serious crimes against me as well, including attempted murder with intent to commit, including other threats against family members as well, i.e. my nephew. 6 years ago and through this, my mother was stalked, tortured, and killed. 2 of my dogs were killed. My medical rights, my legal rights, and my human rights were taken from me. This is an intended homicide, full brain injuring, body mutilations, and more have been done to me with proof. Full physical identity changes. When people disappear, families are murdered and missing. It is the police involved crimes. They are making their victims homeless, easier to get rid of them with everybody involved because I have no rights and there is nothing I can do to protect myself or my life. I just ask that I do not be thrown naked into a ditch to be found in May. This is 100% very, very true. I have been trying for 6 years to get arrested, charging no luck with 100% proof. And serious damages have been done to me. I no longer feel my own consciousness. I was very conscious. I was very aware of every thought, movement, and everything. And now I even know that I am not even on my own consciousness because of being injured, as crazy as that may sound. And this has nothing to do with any kind of mental illness. They went that route about that and drugs and everything else so they can use those narratives to get me medically blacklisted and to cover up their torture murder against me. And that is how they are doing it, using those bullshit lie narratives, medically blacklisting their victims to assure they get away with it and cover it up, assuring their victims get no help. I spoke police crimes, and that's all I did. No criminal record or history, no association with any police prior to being shot. And speaking of their homeless trafficking, homeless exploitation for monetary gain and possible money laundering in Napanee out of the Morning Star mission. And then I had a visit from Spencer Mills. I went to see to mental health where I talked to Stacy, the person involved, about getting help for another person who is mentally disturbed in Napanee and causing problems. So to avoid her getting in trouble for what she was doing, I went to the mental health to get her help. I had no association with mental health in any way, shape, or form either. No criminal record, and I had not been to a hospital or a doctor in approximately 7 to 10 years prior to being shot. And all the problems against me began, and me having to go all the time. Treatment refusals in Kingston twice at KGH, Belleville General Hospital, and many times with a lot of serious abuses at Lennox and Addington County General Hospital after my falsified file against me. Once again, when people disappear, families are murdered and missing. It is police involved crimes. Anything more happens to me, congratulations, you are guilty of ending a bloodline by doing this. Knowing that you're getting away with it and being fed police fucking drugs to do it so they can play Pontius Pilate in hopes of deniability. This is why they transfer to avoid arrest, charging, buying times in hopes of deniability, in hopes of me forgetting about this, in hopes of it all going away, in hopes of them getting once again away with it while being still guilty. I am Christopher Wood. I am 53 years old. I live in Deserano, Ontario. And I just gotta say congratulations because you are guilty of murder, attempted murder, torture crimes, lobotomizing, electric shock, serious brain injury, and obvious full physical identity theft, including my mother stalking, torturing, and murdering because of me being the end of my bloodline and her being the only one. I have half brothers, but that is it. Dale Hartwick, Harry Hartwick, Tony Hearns, Bert Hustler, Raymond LeBlanc, Robert Berry, Jason Van Alstyne, Tyler Lake, once again, OPP drug fed money paid pieces of shit, all registered sex offenders and drug traffickers with and for the police. Tyler Lake is actually Robert Kane 7224 drug cops lover, rat informant, and also meth trafficker. Very well known. I have been trying for 6 years also with proof to get arresting and charging. No luck. They've assured this against me. Public beware when you speak police crimes. Expect people to start disappearing or possibly being killed. And that is no joke. This has nothing to do with hate against police. I'm just speaking of the ones who are guilty of crimes against me for 6 years and need to be arrested and charged. Unfortunately, police have no laws. Be safe. Hit that like, share, subscribe. Love all, hate none. Take this very serious and check out my other videos to see a lot more proof of what I've been talking about. Congratulations, OPP, other cops, and everybody involved in what you've done against me, an innocent person.